Here we come a-wassailing among the leaves so green. Oh, here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And may God bless you and send you a happy new year. God send you a happy new year. Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome to December 2025. Really nothing changes about the videos I do, just, I have this little tree here and I wear my Santa hat, because that's what I do. Although, funny story, I actually almost forgot to wear the jersey because I know I need to make an NFL pick today. And I just realized that the notes for my picks yesterday are right over there, so I will set that up. But yeah, this is December 2025. The year's almost over. Guess there's nothing left to do now but to get things moving along. Get my chair over here. Bring back the ottoman. And yeah. Chair. There we go. You can see the tree right there. Yeah, it works. Actually, you know what? Before I get into doing everything, I know that I have a low and high in act of kindness because my low is my tree doesn't light up anymore. Like there's a little button right here that you press. And it's supposed to light up the tree, but it doesn't work anymore. There was a battery acid corrosion within the cartridge, so yeah, I tried putting a new thing in batteries, it didn't work. Oh well. That's just what happens, I guess. I mean, it's still a nice tree. I mean, it's still got the tinsel and everything, so it's not like it's completely useless, but yeah, I am going to have to get a new one. I've had this tree the entire time I've been in this apartment, too. Lasted a good few years. You were a very good tree. You really were. What was my high? My high is, well, if you saw my short last night, I got all of my holiday shopping done. 43 jars of pickles that I made yesterday. Including the 8 I already had in my refrigerator from the last time that's 50, hold on, 19 plus 24, yeah. It's 51 jars. Like, my holiday shopping is done, dude. I mean, come on, who doesn't like a homemade gift? And I mean, based on the numbers from from one of the shorts last night, like, the internet really loves pickles. So that's really cool. And actually, you know what? My act of kindness is also in the holiday shopping note as well, because, now I know what I need to do with the pickles. I mean, I actually have to give them to the people that they're meant for, but that will happen in due time. Okay, so the universe seemed like it was out of tilt yesterday because there was a lot of upsets that happened. Like, this might just be my worst week so far for this season. I'm talking about football, if you couldn't tell. Okay, let me get to my NFL picks, as well as the NFL schedule. Okay, let's see here. All right, so there is a game tonight, but before I get into that, I need to discuss what on earth happened yesterday. Okay, so reminder, I was 0-4 going into today because all the games I picked on Thursday and Friday were wrong. So I'm 0-4. Now, let's see. Okay, I was right about the Dolphins winning, so it's 1-4. Okay. Picking things back up a little bit. All right. I was wrong about the Colts beating the Texans, so that's 1-5. And I was wrong about the Jets beating the Falcons, so that's 1-6. Okay, I was right about the 49ers beating the Browns, so that's 2-6. All right. I was wrong about the Panthers beating the Rams, so that's 2-7. Okay. I was right about the Jaguars and the Buccaneers, so that's 4. Oh, and the Seahawks. Okay, that's 5-7. Okay, I got all those games right. Cool. I was right about the Bills and the Chargers winning. All right, I got the 7-7. That's cool. And I was right about the Broncos winning. So, yeah, by some crazy miracle, I am now 8-7 on the week. That's crazy. Like, I thought for sure I did a lot worse, but I mean, at the end of the day, I need to have more correct games than incorrect. I mean, granted, now, after today, I could either be 9-7 or 8-8. Watch, I'll probably be 8-8, because of course I will. Oh, it's the Giants and the... Come on, Patriots. I really want to be 9-7 today. I really want to be 9-7. Let me save my information, because that's what we do here. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. So yeah, 8-7. That's crazy. I was sure I did a lot worse. You know what? I feel good. I feel really good, and so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep this up by reading this week's One Piece Manga Chapter. Okay, so if I recall correctly, this should be chapter number 31, I think? I want to say it's 31 in 2025. Oh no, it's 32. Okay, 32 chapters. Okay, so the 32nd One Piece Manga Chapter 2025. Okay. Let me just get to the chapter in question. Come to think of it, 32 is what we had last year. So, yeah, we're on pace to do what we did last year. Actually, I think we might get one more. So, 33. That's slightly better. I mean, listen, considering how... Oda's not the same person he was like 25 years ago, okay? Like, in the beginning, there was like 48 chapters a year. And now, obviously, there's not. But it is what it is. So, without further ado, I can just find where the link is. One Piece, chapter 1167, Ida's Sons. Oh no. See, it's the common truth for every One Piece fan that, I mean, listen, virtually everybody in One Piece is going to have a flashback. Well, everyone of great importance. And the flashback will usually be sad, though it'll give the audience some perspective, but it doesn't really do much for the narrative because that's what flashbacks are meant to do. More often than not, anytime a flashback involves a character's mom, it never ends well for the mom. Oh dear. Let's do this. Okay. 5 years after God Valley. Okay, so it looks like Harold is working for the government as he said he would. And he is taking out pirate ships left and right. Okay. Okay. Looks like Kaido, Whitebeard, and Big Mom are making names for themselves. Some pirates focused on claiming territory, like Ochoku and Shiki. They talked about how Gold Roger conquered the Grand Line. Talking about how they executed Roger. Okay, so if you don't know, the reason why they execute... For those of you who don't know, in the beginning of One Piece, the narrator says, wealth, fame, power, Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, attained this and everything else the world had to offer. And he was sadly executed in his hometown of Logtown. And the world government did that for two reasons. One, because in the East Blue, no one would suspect anything from the East Blue. But also, Roger had just become king of the pirates. Like, the world government executing him was supposed to be a deterrent for anyone else trying to take up piracy. When in truth, and largely because of what Gold Roger said right before he died, it turned out the opposite happened. Pirates from all over the world started popping up here and there. And that's why, as they show in this chapter, you know, they got Navy headquarters grew to over a dozen giants in their ranks. Which, okay. Looks like Harold was finally given access to Mary Joie. Okay, I think that that's really kind of cool and funny. I mean, this panel is really cool because it shows Harold is clearly in the same room as the five elders. How did he get inside? How did he get inside? Like, I need to know that answer. Because Harold is a giant. An ancient. Actually has the blood of the ancient giant, so he's even larger than a normal giant. Like, I used to know this by heart. I think, like, hold on, let me just look this up real fast. I'll get back to reading the chapter. I just need to look this up. Okay, so the ancient giants are about 60 meters or nearly 200 feet tall, 3 times the size of a typical giant. So a normal giant is about 12 to 22 meters. Okay. Okay, so yeah. That's a 200-foot tall giant inside a room in the room where the five elders are. And the five elders are the same size as a regular person. Like, honestly, I think it's just one of those funny things that Oda drew just for the hilarious absurdity of it. I find it really funny. Okay, so, a Shadow's Covenant, okay. So, Harold has now become one of the Knights of God, a devoted blade. Interesting. Okay. Okay, it looks like the covenant is 3 stages. The shallowest covenant, which is but a mere trace of a bond. But the depths covenant and the abyssal covenant are reserved for only 13 exclusive individuals who can enter into a contract with the true God. Okay. So basically, if a day should come where Harold becomes a true knight of God, then he's going to meet Emu. Okay. Ooh, Garling is a little bit older, and so is Summers. Okay. Okay, so with the Shallows covenant that Harold has, he's allowed to go to the lower world where, normal people are. But he can't talk about what goes on in Mary Joie. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Oh, cool. He's talking with King Neptune in Fishman Island. Ooh. Neptune actually came up with the idea that maybe after his daughter's born, years down the line, then she could marry Loki. Okay, it is kind of cute because, both their kids could get married, but Loki's got to be in his, keep in mind, giants age around 3 to 4 times faster than humans do. So, 4 years, 4 years' time, that's like 12 to 16 years for a giant. Even though Loki would still technically probably still be a kid, that's still, it's still, the point is it's too old. See, stuff like this is why, I personally will never date anyone younger than I am. That's just not, it's just kind of creepy gross. Okay, so, Saul. Ooh, it's Saul. Harold suggests the idea of opening a school here. That's cool. All right. Okay, 15 years ago, shocking incident of Mary Joie. Oh, the Fisher Tiger incident. It shows Boa Hancock and her sisters, Sandra Sonia and Marigold escaping. All right. Shanks? Wow. What is... Okay, so Shanks is also... Because Shanks was separated during the God Valley incident, he's also the same rank as Harold. But Shanks is like, don't you speak to me, you lumbering peon. Don't think of us as equals. I'll be a God's knight before you are. Okay. What happened to Shanks to change his mind? Huh. Okay. No! This is why I said earlier. I said this earlier, but, in flashbacks, something always happens to the moms. I didn't know! Okay. He's just saying she's sick. They're just saying that she's sick. She's still okay. She's still okay. Still okay. Okay. Okay, so So the, if I'm reading this correctly, like, okay, so, okay, okay, so Ida feels that, by running the bar and greeting everyone from far off lands, she thinks she's helping Harold. Okay, seriously, like, Ida is like probably one of the greatest mom characters ever right now. Like, she is. One of the greatest mom characters I've ever seen, for sure. Aw. Okay, so while Loki is still being pretty impudent, as they say here, he's trying to help out the bar. Meanwhile, Hardin and his comrades are looking for a doctor for Ida. Okay, seriously, this is just so cool. Like, it seems that right now, like, because several chapters ago, Loki was saying, like, Ida's not my mom, that one will never be my mom. But years of, Ida being kind to Loki changed his mind. That's really cool and sweet. And man, I'm going to be really sad if something bad happens. Oh no. Okay, so even Astrid, hate Astrid, even her family is saying, we're not going to let Ida, be the queen, usurp us, even though Harold married her. So they gave her a poison that will kill her slowly. Oh no. Oh. Ida says it doesn't matter if we're not related by blood. Loki's my dear sweet boy, just like Hardin is. Ooh. And Loki remembers what Esther did. Let's call it. Esther was a bitch, dude. Like, she literally threw him out of the tree into the underworld. Oh, Loki says, Ida ain't gonna die, is she? Because she's the only mother I have. And this little flashback there saying, Loki's just lonely. That's all. Want to live, like, Oda literally opened her heart and her home to Loki. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to call right now. If anyone reads this One Piece Manga Chapter, and afterwards you don't want to either call your mom or give your mom a hug, then you have no soul. I'm going to call my mom after I finish this video. So I hope you like this video. If you like this, share YouTube channel on social media. As always, I'm your next video for all you guys watching. Enjoy a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday. Remember, if you guys want to talk, channels, we're here to let know what's back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.